Why? What are you representing? Why are you representing?
The significance of the memorial.
Yes.
Okay. So no, thank you for your presence, for your questions. It's important to have the possibility to talk with the Kenyan press because we want to explain what we are celebrating here today in Nyeri. After and during the Second World War, we Italians had troops in Ethiopia. Some of them have been made prisoners by the British forces who had some camps here. And so they have been, these prisoners have been kept here in Kenya. I have to say, wonderful place, but they were prisoners in any case, so of course it was a difficult situation. And between 1942 and 1945, many of them died. So they didn't have the possibility and the opportunity to go back to Italy to their families, and they have been buried here in Kenyan land. And so there is this sanctuary that we have to remark and to consider important because the state at that time sent people to this war, and now it's true that and it's correct that a representative of the state is here to remember them because as victims of a war. And we have seen that even today we have wars in the world, and after Second World War we had many conflicts in the world. So what we should try to do is to at least to remember those people, and in the meantime trying to find ways to work to reduce conflicts. As a diplomat, of course, this is the choice of my life, to work for dialogue. I think that when there is a reciprocal knowledge, problems can be overcome. So it is important to talk, and it is important to have point of meeting to resolve problems. As far as the friendship between Italy, my country, I have the honor to represent here, and Kenya, I have to say thank you to Kenya because Kenya has kept this poor resting, these bodies of these Italians in a proper way, in a correct way, and observing the religious necessity. And so we come every year in Nyeri to remember this tragedy. But we don't forget that we have many other tragedies in the world. So we should take into account that this tragedy of war, and I would say wars, is still there. And so once more we have to remember and to try to reflect on what happened at that time and what is happening today.
We do understand people have been allowed to repatriate their loved one. Maybe how many cases do you had this year of repatriation?
Repatriation this year? No, not clear. Repatriation of what?
Of the bodies.
This year, I don't know. Abbiamo rimpatriato corpi quest'anno? No. Dice quanti corpi avete rimpatriato quest'anno?
Di questi? Like 10.
Quest'anno?
Ah no, this year? No, not this year. No, 10
There.
No, the history.
What is that number 10? What does it talk about 10?
No, nothing. No. The bodies are here. Yes. In the past, some of them have been repatriated, but they're here. Yeah, and sometimes grandsons of this military personnel who was there have come on this occasion to be with us to remember this person.
Does your family squad visit to also celebrate their loved ones, family members?
Yes, sometimes, but of course these people died in 1943 to 45, so grandsons, sometimes they have families, of course. They would be very old in the case.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
For your kind interview.